So Lisa, you looking forward to Nana and Papa coming?
Yeah.
Why?
They come in the house.
Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, cause I love my occupation. Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, every single day. Every single day, every single day.
My parents were here for 3 weeks. Yesterday to get dropped them off, unfortunately. It's always cool having mom and dad here, but one of the hard things about having mom and dad here is that every time they come, they've been doing this practice for a while. They do a fasting and a prayer every Thursday evening to Friday evening. And every night when we're having prayer, or if I overhear them doing prayer, I hear them say something like, help Dave to lose weight. They've been doing that for like 4 years or 5 years, and you know, I feel like I'm obligated to do something about that because they're praying. God has to work a miracle, but then something's got to switch in my brain too. And so every time they're here, I love having them, but I feel guilty at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense. One of the positive things though is, you know, I hear Dad's still small voice and it makes me hit the gym even when I don't want to. Are you going with Nana and Papa? Hey? Are you going to go with Nana and Papa? Okay, I'll see when you come back then, eh? Okay. The ironic thing about doing it, just getting out there and doing a workout, is that it feels good. I hate dropping this habit. Drop it all the time. I don't know about you guys, but for me, trying to get the habit of the workout is not as bad as trying to get the habit of eating healthy. You know, I love my ice cream, I love my chocolate. I was going to say KFC, but that's not actually the case anymore. Maybe it's thanks to GTT. So, Soccer's giving me all these tips, like this thing here, this, what you call it, organic spirulina. Organic spirulina. I have no idea what that is. They need Panamax. And this thing, apparently this seems to be magic. Chia seeds, prebiotic honey, peanut butter. There's a story in the Bible of a father and son. It's based in the ancient Mesopotamian time, so it's well before Jesus' time. And this guy's his name's Abraham. And Abraham is credited as the father of the nation of Israel, where the religion of Judaism comes from. And if you want to go a bit further, Judean Christianity comes from. So he's responsible for a lot of where Christianity comes from as well. And this story, it's crazy. It goes like this, right? He's a man that follows after God. He's very obedient and he's very faithful towards God. And one of the big things that that Abraham's blessed with is he was promised that he would have a son, and he got so old that he was convinced that it wasn't going to happen. But lo and behold, God delivers, and he has a son named Isaac to his wife Sarah. And the boy grows up, and in his teens, God puts Abraham to the test, and it's the strangest test ever. He says, bring your son up to the mount Mount Moriah and offer a sacrifice. Sacrifice a son for God. This is a crazy idea. In fact, I know that a lot of atheists will claim that how can people worship a God where the whole premise is that he sent his only son to die on the cross? Isn't that like child sacrifice? Isn't that like child abuse? And you know, to be honest, it's an insult to the whole gospel, because it's I don't think it's a wise observation. I think you really need to take a closer look at the gospel to understand what kind of broad brushstroke you're putting on the gospel. And the thing is this: Abraham, just as he was about to bring the knife down on his son, he was stopped. An angel stops his hand. The thing with the gospel is, in the story of Jesus Christ, there's no one there to stop the death that he goes through, and that's the incredible thing. I think there's only one human being that ever lived that understands the pain that God went through in order to make sure that you and me will have a road and a plan to follow in order to live a life of salvation, an eternal life. My dad was saying while he was here, he's counting it a blessing that he's turned 70. He turned 70 last December. He had convinced himself somehow, some way, that he wouldn't make it to 70. He said his body's falling apart. He started saying little ghosts to me every day, because apparently it keeps the gout away. They say that when you get to 40, the body starts falling apart. So I'm nearly there. But man, big ups to my dad, man. In his years of 70, or well, the years I spent with him, nearly 50 years, or 40, man, he's been the man. And I find myself needing to replicate or build up from what he taught me and pass it on to my kids, you know. Man, what an awesome dad. Bottoms up. That's breakfast, folks. You gonna miss that on Papa?